All right. Continuing Overwatch weekend. We got a twofer on this episode. We're going to be looking at Tracer and Reaper. Very nice, very nice. Hey, Denobi 2 here. Continuing Overwatch weekend. We're going to be looking at Tracer and Reaper. Part of the Overwatch Ultimate Series. It's going to be good. We're going to start off with Reaper on this episode here. Tracer comes in second, and look, let's just call it right out, all right? I do not understand why Hasbro decided to go with a add-on skin. This is how I know Reaper. Reaper on the left is how the fans know him. I don't know why they went with the Blackwatch Reyes skin. It looks great. There's nothing wrong with going with a add-on skin. To me, personally, this should have been more of an exclusive to, let's say, I don't know, Walgreens or something, or Target. I would have preferred to have had original Reaper in his original skin. Nonetheless, though, it's going to be a great figure. This is the Blackwatch Reyes. I didn't know that Reaper was 51 years old. I didn't know he was sporting a top there. Back of the box. Again, I'm in love with the artwork that Hasbro pulled off here for Blizzard. I love the Overwatch emblem. I love the artwork. For you kiddies out there asking for the barcode, I'm going to devote a special episode to all the barcodes that I've collected. It's going to be Sombra. We'll be showcasing that in the next video. Yeah, I mean, this is the Blackwatch Reyes. This was a add-on campaign, I want to say, that came out last year. So it's so odd that they went with this particular skin for Reaper. Again, there's nothing wrong with this skin. If you're launching a toy line, you're going to want to go with your heavy hitters, not your secondary hitters. Again, with the blast effect for a shotgun, that jelly plastic material that Hasbro seems to be using through all the series, I love it. I like it. Plus, it captures light extremely well, so I love that material. Hasbro, whatever you're using for that blast effect, keep using it. Let's get Mr. Reyes out. The decals, the paint scheme on this figure is spot on. It is incredible. Double jointed arms right there. See, this is weird. This is the one figure where you probably would be content with just having one joint versus a double joint. Reaper, when he shoots his shotgun pistol rifles, he always has his arms extended. So this is, if anything, this is one of the figures where you probably can get away with one single joint. The waist articulation, the lower back articulation works for this design. This is his Blackwatch outfit, so it works. It blends in. It doesn't stick out. It looks mechanical. It looks like a gear, like a stealth type gear. So it works great. Paint application on it, the black highlights, the silver, everything on this figure looks great. I love the Overwatch emblem on its left top shoulder. Double jointed knees, the military boots. This is a rockin' figure. Again, I couldn't find anything wrong with this figure. This figure is, Hasbro did a phenomenal job on this guy. Wrist, ankle, joints on there, thigh articulation. I mean, this is probably close to 30 points of articulation, and it's done well. It blends well with the figure, with the character. It's fine. It's really, really good. I'm really happy with this guy. Again, I'm gonna sound like I'm beating a dead horse here, but I would have probably preferred the original skin Reaper. I don't recognize this face, so I couldn't even tell you if this is a great head sculpt or not, because Reaper just wears a mask. Let's look at his accessories. An extra pair of hands, the jelly shotgun blast effects. I love it. I love what they did, the extra hands there. I'm not going to swap out the hands because I want Reaper to hold his shotgun pistols. And this is where all those points I gave to Hasbro I'm going to have to take back, because Reaper is known for his kick-ass shotguns, and yeah, the sculpted detail on these shotguns is great, but they went with that standard issue gray plastic that it's bland. There's no color highlights, there's no additional paint scheme on the pistols, so they dropped the ball on this for shame on Hasbro. So overall, great figure. If you pose him just right, this is Reaper. He when he shoots these pistols, his arms are always extended outright. So, again, this is probably one of the male action figures where you probably could have been just fine with a single joint on its arms. But it looks good. It looks really, really cool. Again, it's just going with the Blackwatch Ray it's just not a recognizable character from Overwatch. When I play, the 3 years I've been playing Overwatch, most people don't use this skin. If anything, this is one of the least skins I've seen during the campaigns, during the point missions. Most people tend not to use this skin. If anything, it's the Halloween skin I've seen the most. The Reaper Halloween skin and the holiday skins from Reaper, and those are the kick-ass skins for Reaper. But nonetheless, I have a Reaper. I have the Blackwatch Reyes Reaper, and it looks good. And if you just angle those shotguns with the blast effects just right, it looks really cool. I'm gonna keep buying it. I'm suckered into this whole collection. Hasbro, if you keep making these Overwatch figures with this attention to detail, you have me as a customer. Let's focus on Tracer here. All right, let's just call it right out, folks. You're gonna want to compare this Tracer to the Figma. I don't think you're allowed to. This is a $20 figure, and that Figma is what, $80, depending on where you buy it, if it's on sale. So you can't compare it. This Tracer figure, I'm gonna tell you right now, is spot on. Again, the artwork on the box, the stats, I love it. Tracer's a damage character. I personally do not like playing Tracer. I hate Tracer. I've never been able to master Tracer in the game. If anything, she's one of the least characters I tend to play. For me, I play the oddball characters. I play Torbjorn, I play Symmetra, Moya, Lucio. Those are the characters I love. If anything, I love to support and if anything, it's the tanks. Oh, I can't wait till we get the tanks. Oh, I'll get a diva in here. Can't wait till I get my Reinhardt. Anyway, back to the review. I'm getting sidetracked here. Extra pair of hands, pistols, the jelly blast effects that you get with Tracer. Let's look at these pistols a little bit up close and personal. Good job. See, this is what I'm talking about. Attention, this high attention to detail, and the paint application is just right. These pistols look exactly like Tracer's pistols. I love that blast effect that you're able to attach to the guns. Soft jelly, it captures the light. Points for Hasbro on this. Good job. I like that. I like these little blast effects. These are animated characters in a video game, so add in these blast effects, it works. It brings the character to life. The sculpting, the paint application to Tracer is great. I love the British flag on her right top shoulder there. It's great. The decal, awesome. I even like the sculpted details to her chest piece, the chronal accelerator to the front and back. Her butt sculpt, Tracer is known to have a perky butt. The sculpting on that is great. Hasbro points on that. The straps, it's not sculpted in, it's added on to her thighs. Great job on that. Love it. The goggles with the soft plexiglass on it, great. This is a great figure. I can't stop talking. There's slight little paint defects as far as her top, but her legs and that fluorescent paint yellow scheme, right down to her sneakers, great. Again, this is a great job. And mind you though, I picked all of these Overwatch figures at Target with a coupon. Target, if you scan their Target app and you spend $100, you save $25. So if anything, I think I average about $18 per Overwatch figure. I love it. I really do love this figure. Single joint on the elbows, great. That's perfect. Tracer, when she's running and she's holding on her pistols, her arms are always extended out. So the extra double joint isn't needed for the Tracer figure. That's fine. One single joint for the chest, for the waist chest. It's fine. Again, it's Tracer's action is running. That's what she's always in movement. She's in a state of constant flux. The chronal accelerator on her chest keeps her from phasing in and out of reality. I was in who created Winston. Winston the gorilla created her because Winston is friends with Tracer, so made that little chest piece for her. I love this. This is such a cool figure. I really, for the retail price of $20, I think it's a steal. I really do. Extra points for Hasbro if they would have included that awesome Overwatch acrylic base that for some reason you only get with the Tracer 2-pack. I would have loved to have seen that more. That Overwatch acrylic base, oh, beautiful. Love it. Love the design. Love everything about it. Getting back to this review, though. Great set. I'm saying it's a set. These are sold separately. I'm just reviewing it together. Overall, love the Tracer. Blackwatch Reyes, awesome. Just would have preferred the original skin, Reaper. Like, subscribe, leave your comments below. Next video is going to be Sombra.